I don't know if this is a bad idea. I just had the spontaneous thought to make this video. I wanted to talk about let me show you my Russian notebook. I put up this Russian just random video where I finished my homework, and I got so many positive comments, and I really appreciate it. And it was very helpful, extremely helpful. So the good thing is, when I'm studying, that's another thing. So I'll try speaking a little bit. For example, studying. Учусь, right? Учусь, изучать. And what's the other one? There's another one. And I get them all confused. So this is my homework. It's a lot of Katoram, vkatory, nakatory. And then my teacher, she wants me to make up all these conversations about katoram. Я живу, например, я живу на первом этаже and then I forget how to say 400, which is 400 or something like that, right? It's cheated. Oh man, I didn't write it down. It's in here. 400, right? 400. В каком аудиториум? Well, let me see if I can write this down. What if I just post this whole video? Где занимается ваша группа? 220 второй аудитория. Auditoria is feminine. Can you see that? Auditoria. So I just learned that it's feminine. My teacher's room is right here. 400. I don't even know how to say that, how to pronounce it, and I forget how to say it. 300. 200. Yeah, 100, right? Obviously. Anyway. So that's basically, and then I try to remember words like stirka, laundry, but there's other words for it. And oh yeah, by the way, pишите комментариях. I found this show on YouTube, and it's like a sketch show for kids, and I kind of like it. The thing about YouTube is that when you get the transcripts, they're usually wrong. The Russian auto-generated transcripts are usually wrong. The English ones are usually right, but the Russian ones are usually wrong. Granted, they might be 90% right. So if you can listen and maybe you catch the word, or you can fix it. So I actually have a printer over there, and I print out transcripts of some not too many, but of just some YouTubers that I like, and then also of Kuchnia. So I've been translating Kuchnia, which actually I do not like that show personally. My favorite show is Одна за всех, but the transcripts are way wrong. But Kuchnia, I was like, you know what I don't like about Kuchnia? Is это человек, the chef повар with the mustache. I don't like him for some reason. It's just and also the show is very unrealistic. Maxime, first of all, Maxime is they always portray some strange character that is the player, the guy that gets the girls. For example, Inadekvatni Ljudi, there's the guy, I forgot his name. Is it Vladimir? I forgot. Have you seen that movie, Inadekvatni Ljudi, with this famous Russian actor? He's been in other movies too, but he plays like the tough guy, and he's like this skinny, like nothing guy. I find Russian, I don't watch any other movies like from other cultures, so Russian, you just pick up interesting stuff. But anyway, what the freak was I talking about? Sorry. I was watching, so I've seen Kuchnia like a million times. It's a good show. It's well made. It's well written. It's very simple, like very simple. So I printed out the transcripts, you know what I mean? I hope you find this interesting. I want to talk about a couple different things too. I haven't even gotten up to this point yet. I have another, so obviously that's not how you spell that. That's just wrong. It's just wrong. So I have here, I found this YouTube person, and by the way, I don't need recommendations because the best thing for me to do is just to watch the same thing over and over again. I can't be watching like all kinds of different stuff, even though, you know, sometimes people's recommendations, whatever. I mean, this is what I got. I like this girl right here, Daria Kaplan, and so I don't know, I just like her style. I like the way she talks. So I got her, like, you download the Russian generated script, so it's not entirely correct, but you can listen to it and then read and then correct it and then look up all the words that you don't know. How do you say vocabulary? Slovar. I'm gonna make this video quick. I'm so sorry. How do you say vocabulary? It's Slovar, right? Slovar. Oh, words, just words. How do you say vocabulary? Dictionary. I want to talk about one other thing, I guess. Ooh, today I woke up in a bad mood. It's tough, man. It's tough. Some days it's tough. I don't know if you guys go through this, but I don't know, some days you just wake up and it's just one of those days, and it's just, why'd I put dictionary? Vocabulary. Zapas. See, that's a word that I knew and I forgot, and it makes me feel bad whenever I see the Russian teacher. I feel so bad. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot everything. But the printer is kind of cool. I printed all kinds of stuff. Maybe I should show you my vision book. So this is like a vision board, and then you put your goals on it, right? You can put your goals on it. Цели, right? Цели. How do you say weight? Вещи. I was looking for a scale at freaking Leroy Merlin, and I was like, у вас есть вещи, and they're like, what? The cool thing, there's this American guy. His name is Brian Tracy. This guy's awesome. And he has a method for like narrowing down your goals. And he says every day, каждый день написать. See, I know the nominative. Написать. Цели. Может быть 10 цели. And so let's say every day I write down my goals. So you're going to write down the first thing, like the number one goal. Like, I'll share with you my goals off the top of my head. My number one goal is to learn Russian right now. My number one goal is to learn Russian to a native level. I know, don't laugh. I want to be a native Russian speaker. I can say that out loud because like sometimes when you have goals and you're not confident, maybe you have not had you're unsure of yourself, you're not confident enough, you shouldn't tell your goals to other people, because other people will like go against your goals, you know. And sometimes you have to have big goals that might seem impossible, but it's cool. Like, I understand the reality of learning the Russian language, and trust me, the realization has hit me like a truck many times that most likely, I mean, it is what it is. The reality hit me, okay? But the truth is that when you have the confidence, I can feel that I'm committed. I can feel a sense of commitment. There's a certain feeling that you have where you know, no matter what, you're never going to give up and you're never going to quit, and you're in it no matter what. That's how it is with me for Russia, for real. And I would attribute that feeling 100% to my vision book, to writing down my goals. So it's a combination of like, I just started printing out pictures and stuff just for fun, you know, just to be creative. And then so basically, look, that's Barry Sanders. I printed out a gray, because the printer's only black and white, so I printed out like just to see what it would look like. And then you can go over here and like you can draw on it, like you can decorate it. I just printed it, so this isn't really finished, but I have another version. Anyway, once you write down your goals and you're confident, you feel a sense of like, you know, certainty. You know that no matter what, you're gonna do it. You're gonna just go through it. There's so many times when I wake up in Russia and I'm frustrated, but I'm not gonna leave this. I'm never gonna leave this. I know that. This is it. So no matter how long it takes, no matter what happens, I'm in it, you know. Where before I would just be like, with something else, I would just be like, you know, forget this. But you can't do that with something that you really like. You can't do that. Like, I can't do that. I can't give up on Russia. Like, you know, that doesn't mean that I don't wake up and some days are like just really like, they're tough, you know, because you're alone and like there's just so much different things. But it's a good feeling. It's because you feel like you're on a quest, you know, and you really feel at least that you have a sense of purpose and direction, and at least you're going somewhere, you know. Does it make sense most of the time? No. But am I certain of it? 100%. There could be a million comments on here telling me like, oh, you're like just going contrary to everything that I just said. Like, oh, you'll never be a Russian native speaker. Oh, you'll never live in Russia. Oh, it just completely bad. And honestly, the negative comments, they affect me a lot. I don't like them. But all that would make me do is, if I got negative comments on YouTube, I would just stay away from YouTube. I wouldn't respond to the comments, but it would not change. I would still persist in my path, you know what I mean? So anyway, what Brian Tracy said, he said, every day, каждый день написать your goals in order of importance, or whatever's your most important one. So like think about what you most want to do, you know, the most amazing goal that you can think of, the most important thing. And there's another guy, Tim Ferriss, who, if you don't know what your most important thing is, then you can think, okay, if I were to die today, what would I most regret not doing? So for me, it's like living in Russia, being fluent in Russian. Those are the two main things, okay? Then after that, it's having a good physique and a good body, being strong, athletic. That's why I have a picture of Barry Sanders, you know? Oh, that's a picture. That's a picture from my phone. I know it's kind of like weird, but it's a picture of me, and I just, because you can also like use yourself as like a motivation for yourself. You know what I mean? You can look at yourself as the ideal. You can play all kinds of cool like mental tricks. This is just an old picture that I had in my phone from a long time ago. I used to like go on. I used to really like illustrators. So this is like an illustration, and I just really like it. And I had it on my phone for a while because I like screenshot it a long time ago. I just threw it in here. This is from a film from Bill Cunningham. This is like a Russian meme or something to like Russian girls from the early 2000s, I think. Just something that I thought was cool, and I screenshotted these on my phone, and then just since I had the printer, I was like, oh, let me just try to print all these out and see what they look like. This is on my phone too. You just put it in there, like, and I have Barry Sanders, you know, because you want an image of the ideal. I don't know if you know who Barry Sanders is. You want to have fun? Go look up a highlight reel of Barry Sanders, bro. Go look up some Barry Sanders highlights. This guy was like my role model as a child. I wanted to be like him so bad. But anyway, so okay, so like, and I know that I want to be my ideal self, right? And I want to carry myself. Like, one of my goals is that basically how I carry myself, you know? So if you keep these in mind, you're always going to go towards your goals, and it's going to change your life. And I don't know, do you guys have goals? Like, do you have goals for your life? Sorry, I don't mean to just keep saying that. See, this is my affirmation. I weigh 170 pounds. I am chiseled, very strong, flexible, athletic, super quick, agile, and fast. I'm handsome, and my body looks like a real life sculpture. So when I read that, I get really like excited. So when you charge yourself with emotion for your own goals, then and it's not even a goal, like, you see how it's stated, it's a fact, it's something that's in the present. So anyways, yeah, I wonder if you guys have goals and like plans and stuff like that. I would recommend you look up Brian Tracy and Tim Ferriss for your goals. That's how I got to Russia, you know. I'm in Russia, but listen, I'm in Russia by myself. I'm in Petrozavodsk in a student dormitory, just out of nowhere. You think that just came about out of nowhere? Like, this is my dream. Like, this is something that I dreamt up, and I put it as a goal. Now, you might think it's dumb, but it doesn't matter. Like, think of anything that you would want to do. It's the same deal. Like, you might think my personal goal is dumb, but for me, this is like the coolest thing ever. This is like the height of cool stuff. A lot of people come to Russia a lot of different ways, you know, like, people come to Russia because they have a Russian spouse. They come and they teach English. They come... how else do they come? They come with their family to start a new life. But, you know, I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying, like, the way that I came was not really conventional, really. Obviously, I came as a tourist, but now I'm like a student, and it's just kind of cool. Like, I don't know what the point of this is, but yeah, I guess we'll just end it there. But the last video, thank you so much for your help with Russian. I should start speaking more. I spoke this whole video in English, but one of my goals is I want to make this channel into like a Russian speaking channel, but it would be like just really kind of like bad. But maybe we can do that. Oh yeah, подписывайтесь, пишите комментариях. Ставьте like. Like, ставьте. What is that word? Ставьте like. And wish me luck, man. I mean, there's no luck involved. I think it's just work, a lot of work. Yeah. What do you think?